Welcome back. So the setup is pretty positive and most of the Asian markets are holding up nicely in green territory. Implied open, little quiet. The only markets that are actually down are the Chinese markets this morning in Asia. Let's boil this down to stocks, which are the ones that you should keep on your radar. Our team is standing by with the CNBC-TV18 list of top stocks to watch. Guys, morning to all of you. Let's first start with the Torrent Power. Abhishek, you're picking up more details on a QIP, some fundraising happening here?
Well, sources do tell us that, Torrent Power will be raising about 3,500 crore via QIP, though they have a board approval of raising up to 5,000 crore. So the indicative price is at 1,503 per share, which is at a discount of 5.3% to closing price and about 3.4% to SEBI floor price. So the discount is on the lower side in this issue. The equity dilution would be around 4.6% post the fundraise that is there. Use of proceeds that they have mentioned in the term sheet is that they will use some of the money to repay certain borrowings and also lower the debt in some of their subsidiaries and general corporate purpose as well. There is a lock-in period of 90 days for promoters post this QIP, and book running lead managers include JM Financial, Kotak Mahindra Bank as well as Jefferies. Back to you.
Okay, all right, Abhishek. Thanks a lot for that. Well, let's hop across to Vivek, who's here to tell us about Indegene. Vivek, morning.
Well, good morning. So, Indegene will be in focus, quite a large block deal as far as the company is concerned. So, private equity investor Carlyle, which holds stake in the company under the name of CA Dawn Investments. CA Dawn Investments is looking to sell up to 2.9% of the total equity. This will be done via the block deal. Now, as per the term sheet, the floor price for this particular block is at 615 rupees a share, indicating that the total size of the block will be in excess of 420 crore. Remember, CA Dawn or Carlyle held over 14.5% stake at the end of Q2, going with the red, given the fact that there's a bit of an overhang as far as PE selling is concerned.
All right, Vivek, thank you very much for that. Pricol is the next one we want to focus on. There is an acquisition here. Sudarshan is going to tell us more. So, good morning.
Morning, Prashant. So, Pricol has announced an important acquisition. Company will be acquiring Sundaram Auto Components injection molding business. Injection molding business is a basically manufacturing process that allows for parts to be produced in large volumes. Now, talking about the deals, as per the company, acquisition will be value accretive, and it's an all-cash deal for rupees 215 crore. And company expects the deal to be completed by January 2015. And company has been, for the long time, has been looking to expand this segment of the business. Now, Sundaram Auto Components, this division is part of TVS Motor Group. And talking about the revenue, in the last 2 years, this segment's revenue has grown by more than 23%. And currently, revenue stands at 727 crores. So basically, this acquisition will add the top line of almost 730 crore to Pricol's balance sheet.
Oh, okay. All right. Got that. Sudarshan, thank you for that. So we'll keep Pricol on our radar. Rima is joining in. Rima, good morning. So Nazara is doing some acquisitions. You're watching for this one?
More acquisitions. Nazara has been on an acquisition and funding spree since the beginning of the year. So the latest news is the company has announced 5 investments totaling 196 crore rupees. 2 out of the 5 investments are in fresh new areas. So one of them is the acquisition of a 60% stake in a children's play area, Funky Monkey, very popular if you have kids. They have 11 centers, so they will be acquiring 60% stake for an amount of 43.7 crore rupees. The second one is a very small minority investment of about 4.2 crores for a 4.7% stake in LearnTube.ai, which is an AI power platform which will revolutionize gaming with interactive and gamified learning. And the third and the balance 3 are basically increasing their stakes in their existing subsidiaries like Nordwind, Sportskeeda, DataWorks, etc. And the company will be spending 148 crore rupees for that. The second stock which I'm watching today outside of Nazara is Protean eGov, because this company has won a 161 crore order from a government entity called CERSAI, Central Registry of Securitization, Asset Reconstruction and Security Interest. Back to you.
Okay, all right, Rima, thanks a lot for that. In fact, the management of Nazara will be joining in to talk about their new investments in a few minutes from now. Well, let's go to Vinny. She's here with some more stocks in the news. Morning, Vinny.
Good morning. Yes, a whole host of stocks that are going to be in focus, and we have Solar Industries. That's the first one we're keeping an eye out on. Wholly owned subsidiary has received an export order of around 2,039 crore rupees, and this is for supply of defense products, and this is expected to be delivered over a period of 4 years. So we're expecting green here. Moving on, we have MOIL. That's also in focus. We're expecting green because the production numbers have come in quite well for the month of November. 1.63 lakh tons. So this is the best production that they've seen for manganese ore since the inception that they've seen. And other than that, the sales for November also are at 1.33 lakh crores, which lakh tons, I beg your pardon, which is higher than by 32% on a year-on-year basis. Safari Industries, that's also one to keep an eye out on. The wholly owned subsidiary of the company has successfully commenced production in Jaipur, Rajasthan. This is a greenfield manufacturing facility, and this production has started just yesterday, 2nd of December, so keep an eye on that. Indoco Remedies expecting a green here as well. The company has entered into a strategic distribution partnership with Clarity Pharma. There will be this is in the distribution in the UK. 20 products is what they're looking to distribute over the next 18 months. So keep an eye out on Indoco Remedies. And lastly, Godrej Properties also in focus. They've seen a good traction that has come in for the QIP. 6,000 crores that they've raised via QIP. Received the strongest demand 4 times. That's the size of the QIP. And the net debt to equity ratio has improved below 0.2 to 1 is the ratio is what it has improved to. And the funds will be utilized for growth capital as well. So yes, green expected for Godrej Properties as well.
Okay, all right. Plenty of stocks on our radar. Let's quickly recap our list, the top 10 list this morning. Thanks for that, Vinny. So the ones that have positive news flow are Torrent Power, Pricol, Nazara, Protean e-Governance, Solar Industries, MOIL, Safari, Indoco Remedies and Godrej Properties. The only stock with some negative news flow around it is Indegene. That's because of the likely expectation of a block and maybe some private equity investors selling. However, this is just the top 10 list. Now,